Hi crocheters of the world, I'm Wana and this is Wana's crochet channel on YouTube, and in this tutorial I want to show you how to crochet this pattern stitch that was sent to me by a follower on my Italian YouTube channel, and actually I found it really beautiful to crochet in so many projects. I can see a very nice and colorful scarf or curtains or pillows, even a table runner and so on. Yes, blankets, of course. As you can see, it's a pattern stitch that it is worked in many colors. So I put here, I actually imply here 3 different colors, but of course you can vary here as you wish. You can put so many colors as you wish. It's really easy to change color. I will show you this aspect of the stitch pattern too, and you'll see it's not very difficult, but I think it's beautiful. So as you can see, it's really nice. Okay, now let's start. This swatch, I worked it in cotton yarn and with a 3mm hook. So actually you can work this pattern stitch with any kind of yarn, from cotton thread if you want to work curtains or table runners, to wool or acrylic yarn if you want to work pillows or blankets or scarves. Now I really recommend you to work the stitch because it's really it's not a very lacy stitch. So if you want a nice and soft texture, I really recommend you to work it with a larger hook, larger size hook. That's the hook that it's written on the label, on the yarn label. So to work this stitch pattern we will need a multiple of 20 plus 1, and you can work it with any kind of yarn, depends on the project that you choose to work. So if you want to work, of course, a curtain, you will work with crochet thread, or runner, table runner, of course, with crochet thread. If you want to work pillows or blankets or scarves, we will work with acrylic yarn or with wool and so on. Now, if you want a nice and soft texture of this pattern stitch, try to choose a larger hook. That's the hook that is written on the label of the yarn. Now I have here so it's a multiple of 20 plus 1. I have 41 chain stitches here to begin the swatch. So I put 2 groups of 20 plus 1. Depends of how of the length of the project that you choose to work with this stitch. So we'll put groups of 20, and at the end you will add 1 more stitch. Now 1, 2, 3. Another thing, as you saw in the swatch that I showed you, it's a kind of chevron stitch. So we will have mountains and valleys. Okay, so for the chevron stitch. Now let us begin. 1, 2, 3 into the 4th chain from the hook. Insert your hook and work 1 double crochet. So now we have 2 double crochets here with the chain 3, remaining chain 3. Chain 3, yarn over, skip 3 chains and into the 4th work 1 double crochet and 1 more. And this is the side. This is the beginning and this is the side. 1, 2, 3. Chain 3, skip 3 chains and into the 4th. Now we will work the mountain. So from the mountain we will work 2 double crochets into the same chain, chain 3, and 2 more double crochets. It's a kind of shell stitch into the same stitch, chain stitch, chain 3, and now we want to work again the side. Skip 3 chains, insert the hook into the 4th, and work 2 double crochets, and this is the side. Chain 3, yarn over, skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the 4th. Now we want to work the valley. So for the valley we will work like this: 1 double crochet, yarn over into the same chain, insert the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, leave the loop on the hook, yarn over, skip a chain, the next 3 chains, insert the hook into the 4th, and work again a double crochet. Don't finish it. 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all. To finish the valley into the same chain we want to work 1 more double crochet. Okay, this is how we work the valley and the mountain, and this is the side. We want to continue on like this until the end of this first row. So chain 3, now we work the side, which means 1, 2, 3 into the 4th. I will work a group of 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Because we worked the valley and the side, we have to work the mountain. So chain 3, skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the 4th, work actually the shell, 2 double crochets, chain 3, and into the same chain 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2, chain 3. Now 1, 2, 3 into the 4th, work 2 double crochets for the side. And now to finish the row, so you will continue on like this for the length that you have. And now to finish your work, chain 3 and 1, 2, 3 into the 4th chain, work 1 more double crochet, 2 more double crochets, sorry, to finish. So it's like this with a group of 2 double crochets that you will finish your row. And this is what we have so far. So we began with 2 double crochets, we finished with 2 double crochets. Okay, second row, we work 2 rows with the same color, then we switch to another one. Now chain 3, turn your work of course, and into the chain 3, and this is only for this second row. We will work like this: 2 double crochets, chain 3, yarn over into the next chain 3, work 2 double crochets, chain 3, and into the chain 3 of the shell of the mountain actually work 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2. Okay, and now we want to continue on like this until the end. Actually I just want to show you how to work the valley. Chain 3 into the first chain 3, work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. And now we want to skip this valley and we work another one into this chain 3 and into this chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Insert the hook into the chain 3 before the valley, work 1 double crochet and yarn over, pull through 2, remain with the loop on the hook for the second double crochet, yarn over, skip the valley of the first row, insert the hook into the chain 3, next chain 3, yarn over, pull through 2, and now 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all, and work 1 more double crochet. And this is how you have to work the valley for this second row. Okay, now continue on until the end of the row. This is what I have into the second row. Now from the third row we will begin the 2 rows to repeat for the sequence, actually, to repeat for the rest of the project. And we want to change yarn. Now, actually, cut. I always cut the yarn when I want to change color, and chain one actually to make a nice knot, and pick up another color, make the slip knot, and let us begin. Now, to begin, first of all, I want to show you how to wave the ends. So actually insert the hook into the stitches and go on like this with your yarn. So you will have no problem at the end of your work with the remaining tails. You will have no tail. Into the chain. And again. Okay, now here again into the double crochet. Okay, I think it's okay. And back. Let's put it back on the back side. We will just cut it later. Okay. And now we want to work like this. We will work we will insert the hook into the first double crochet here, like this, and we want to chain 3. Now we can do the same thing with this tail too, just to be sure, as I said before, that you have to just waste a little bit of time, of your time, crochet time, to be sure that the tails are already okay. Now I will put it here on the back side, and I am ready to begin. Okay, so chain 3, and now we will work like this. The first row of the repeating section of the repeating sequence, we will work the first row actually of the repeating sequence into the first row of the first color, so of white in my case, and the second into the second row. So in this one we will work it, and yarn over. So I chain 3, yarn over, and insert the hook in between this second group of double crochets of the first row, and work over the chain 3, 1 double crochet and 1 more double crochet. Okay. Now chain 3, yarn over. We will just have to cut these yarns, yarn over, insert the hook. Again, you just focus on the first row of the previous color, so in between the 2 double crochets here, and work over the chain 3, 1 and 2 double crochets. Okay, now the mounting of each row will be worked into the previous row, so not into this row but into the previous row. So chain 3, and into the chain 3 of the mounting work 1 and 2 double crochets, and chain 3 and 1 and 2 double crochets. Okay, and now we will continue on into the first row here. So chain 3, insert the hook into the group in between the 2 double crochets of the first group here, and work 2 double crochets, so in between the 2 double crochets. Now chain 3, and skip this, insert the hook into this double crochet in between these double crochets, and work 1 double crochet. Now we will work the valley here into these two groups, in this one and in this one. So we will skip the valley of the first row. So I work the first double crochet. Now in between the two double crochets, work the double crochet, leave the loop on the hook, yarn over, skip actually the valley, and into the first row, only into the first row, focus on the first row, insert the hook, so skip this, insert the hook into the double crochet and work, oops, and work 1 double crochet, don't finish it, we have 3 loops on the hook, and pull through all. And now in between the same 2 double crochet, work 1 more double crochet, and this is my valley. So actually we skipped these 2. Okay, so we have to just to focus on the groups of double crochet into the first row with the same color. Chain 3, and as I said, insert the hook, focus on the groups of 2 double crochets of the first row. This is the very next. So insert the hook in between the 2 double crochet of this one and work 1 double crochet and 1 more over the chain 3. Now chain 3, and the only part of the pattern that you will work into the previous row, so into this one, not into this one, it's the mounting. So into the chain 3 of this row, so of the very previous row, work the mounting. So 2 double crochet, chain 3, and 2 more double crochets. Okay, chain 3 again, yarn over, and now again into the we work into the first row of this color, of white color, in between the 2 double crochets. Don't skip any groups of double crochet of the first row. Chain 3, and again in this one work your last group of 2 double crochets. And this is the first row to repeat, of the sequence to repeat. So the tricky part, so the tricky thing of this pattern stitch is that we always work 2 rows with 1 color, and we will work the first row with the contrasting color, so with the changing color, the color that we put, the new color, actually, let's say like this, the new color. We work the first row with the new color into the first row with the previous color, and then the second row with the new color into the second row of the previous color. Okay, and now let's work the second row. So chain 3 to turn your work, and which is the second row of the previous color. This was the first, and we worked in, and this is the second, and this is my first group of double crochet. So in between these 2, 1. It can be a little bit confusing at the beginning, but it is not, you will see after you just try it. Now into the next double crochet, in between them, in between the double crochets, always in between the double crochets, work 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. And the only part of the pattern stitch that you will work into actually the previous row, it's the mounting. So chain 3 and work into the chain 3 here the mounting, which means 2 double crochets, chain 3 and 2 more double crochets, 1 and 2. Okay, now chain 3, yarn over, and again we focused on the second row with the previous color, which is white in my case. So this is my first double crochet group. In between the two of them we work our double crochet group of 2. Chain 3, and for the valley we work the valley into this and into this. Okay, so just watch carefully. 1 and 2, these 2. Now insert the hook in between these 2 and work 1 double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook again in between them and work the double crochet, leave a loop on the hook, skip the valley and into the next group of 2 double crochets of the second row with other color, work another double crochet, don't finish it, yarn over, pull through 3, and again work another double crochet to finish the valley. Okay, continue on. Chain 3. Where is my next group of double crochets of the second row of the white color? It's here. So it's here that I want to work my next group of 2 double crochets. Now the only thing that we work into the previous row is the mounting, into the chain 3 of the mounting of the previous, exactly previous row, so we don't skip in this case a row. Chain 3 and 2 more double crochets, and then we continue on into the white, so into the second row with the white color. Chain 3, insert the hook into the group of 2 and work 1 and 2 double crochets. Chain 3, insert the hook into the next double crochet group of double crochets and work 1 and 2, and we finish the sequence to repeat. Now, isn't it beautiful? Now let me just explain it to you, the structure. So we always have at the beginning 2 groups of 2 double crochets and then the mounting, but inside actually the row, so in the middle, let's say all the rest of the row, so it's just the beginning, so you begin with 2 and you have to finish with 2, but for the rest of the row you will have the mounting, 1 group of double crochets on the side and the valley, and 1 group of double crochet on the side and the mounting, and you will finish with 2 groups. Okay, now I will cut the yarn again, change, and as I change I know, okay, I just can cut these 2 just to clear work. Okay, so as you can see, if you just use this tricky part to wave the ends, at the end of the project you will have a very nice and clean project. So let me just take my next color, and you know that when you finish with one color, you finish the 2 rows with one color, you know that you have to begin with another sequence, and another sequence is worked the first row of the other color, it's worked into the first row of the previous color, and the second row of the other color, it's worked into the second row of the previous color. So this is my previous color, it's the light green, and I will go on with the dark green insert the hook. Now we will just repeat the pattern. Insert the hook here into the first double crochet and chain 3. Okay, now just let me, you can work the 2 tails on one, so together, okay, you don't have to work them just two. Okay, so now you got the idea. Okay, I'm ready to begin. So I chain 3, yarn over, and I will work into the first double crochet group in between of the previous color, which is light green. 1 and 2. Then chain 3 again, work into the next of the first row of the light green. So first row of the light green. This is the most important thing that you need to know. So the first row with the new color is worked into the first row of the previous color. Chain 3. Only the mountain is worked into the previous row. Let us work the mountain. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Okay. And now we continue on into the first row of the previous color, which is this one. So insert the hook directly into the in between the 2 double crochets. So actually in between them, and work over the chain 3. 2 double crochets, chain 3. I work the group, and now we have to work the valley. We work the group of 2 here, and for the valley we insert the hook into the next group, first row of the previous color. We work 1 double crochet and another one, but we don't finish it. Leave the loop on the hook, skip the valley, insert the hook into the very next group of 2 double crochet of the first row of the previous color. This is very, very important. That's why I am repeating it, because actually this is the tricky part of the tutorial of the stitch pattern. Okay, and now chain 3 and continue on. Where I have my next, it's here my next group of 2 double crochet of the first row of the previous color. And I just want to continue on like this. Okay, now you finish the row with so I finished the row, the first row with the color, with 2 groups of 2 double crochets. So it's like this, that you have to finish the row with 2 groups of 2 double crochets, and to begin another row with the same color. So this is the second row of the repeating sequence, chain 3 and turn, and you will work this row into the second row. This is the second row of the light green, so of the previous color. So yarn over and insert the hook in between the 2 double crochets. So actually this is what you have to identify, the first row and the second row of the previous color. Chain 3, and this is the second row of the previous color, and it's here that I have to go on and work and the only part that you will work in the previous row, actually, it's the mountain. So into the chain 3, work 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 more double crochets. Okay, like this. And you can put so many colors, so it's actually a nice pattern if you want to make a blanket, a nice pattern to work with the leftovers of yarn. We know that we have so many Okay, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I really enjoy it. It's really a beautiful stitch, colorful, and you can create so many nice projects for your home, so as pillows and blankets. And as I said, I think a nice scarf, colorful scarf, would be really perfect. Lovely scarf. Okay, so please subscribe if you enjoy my tutorials, and you will not miss any of them. And see you at the next tutorial. Bye bye.